Now for New Zealand, they really need to put a strong performance up against the USA, who started well against Australia, but just fell away at the back end of that game. So starting to tire the travelling side, and they've got their hands full, Blocker.
Well, it was a perfect example against the Australians of possession. They started off so well, as you mentioned, got the first couple of tries, but then all of a sudden the possession turned around and the Australians kicked into gear. I'm with you guys, New Zealand. I reckon they'll put some points on in this game.
Well, if the benchmark is Australia versus USA, Australia did go on to win that one 41 points to 11. And just for those keeping some numbers and stats, the highest scoring team in any one game so far at the tournament was the Australian women's team against England with 42, and the Australian men's team with that 41 against USA. Highest scores so far in matches. It will be the United States of America to kick off against the Kiwis here at a very grey, or certainly above Bank West, very grey right now. Terrific take there. Britain Nakora showed wonderful skills to come down with that ball. Play underway, New Zealand inside their 30-metre zone. They were beaten last night. High quality contest against Australia, 25-12. It's worth noting from that game, both teams actually made 4 line breaks, but Australia just better conversion rate and a few errors. The Kiwis paid the price for that. Lisan Amau with that run. Up to halfway, one of the warriors on show here. Now to another warrior in Nikarima at dummy half. Nickel Klokstad along for Mamalo now. Back in field he comes. Scored the most tries of his career this year in a season. Last tackle in the set of 5. Adam Blair getting his first taste of Nines football here. Nikarima, what a sleight of hand that was. That was beautiful.
Well, this is even better than what it looked. It's a double pump from Nikarima. Looks to go long and throws it short in the one motion. Watch this, Blair back to Nikarima. Looks to pass long. Little double pump. Holds it up. Soft hands. Mamalo. Well, he's in a massive gap and scores the simplest of tries. But Nikarima, this soft touch, beautiful man.
Oh, yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, just a change on the other side of the field there. As you said, he's gone long a lot of times here this afternoon, Nikarima. This time he double pumps. And the ball to Mamalo, who gets over the stripe. Good start there from the Kiwis. They've got to go right on with this now.
Jermaine Osako's just had his first miss of the tournament, pushing it left of the posts. And a low kick, they might find the dead ball zone. Wow, caught between the legs there. Good trick from Denny Howard to bring it back for the USA. And viewers in the north of England seeing play like that from Cody Nikarima. Last year, the Test Series, he played a career best game. And the Kiwis beat England, albeit when the series was over. By gee, it was a good performance. So the Americans, headgear Charlie Jones is wearing. I'd like to get my hands on that after the tournament. In fact, the American jerseys, full stop, have been quite a souvenir at the tournament. And here is Connor Donoghue thrown down in the tackle of Nickel Klokstad. And the Americans struggling to make territory here, and a kick from inside the 40. No intention of trying to go for the sideline. And it'll be Osako to bring the ball back for the Kiwis. And doing a bit of dancing of his own. Got out of one tackle there of Washington. Well, that's quite a run, that.
He just passed it to himself.
And passed. He would have run about 70 metres there. He's probably gone 15 downfield.
At best.
And now Nakora. Straightforward charge that one into Ryan Burrows. The Kiwis just inside their own half. With Blair, he got the call up when Hamlin Ueli was ruled out. Michael Maguire says, I just saw at him. Blair said, I'll be there. He barely got the question out. He was ready to go. Now Johnson down the right, dummy and run. Sean Johnson. Johnson steps back in field, and I can't confirm for you right now, a lot of my notes are at home, but there are those claiming, and he's now played 5 Nines tournaments, every try he has ever scored has been a bonus zone try for Sean Johnson. Every one.
Incredible work from Sean Johnson there to get the one-on-one with Varve, a much bigger, slower opponent, to be fair. And one-on-one with footwork, speed and skill that this guy possesses, as Fossey just spoke about, arguably the best Nines player that we've ever seen. comes up with another big play.
That was a very tired-looking Vave that time. He picked it out, Sean Johnson, bringing and picking out one-on-ones. Beautiful footwork. Once he got in the clear, it was all over.
They've been getting the long kickoff restarts as well. And the Americans with a tough job. A tough job. They knew that coming into the game. And it's now a little tougher. And it looks like the Kiwis have really got the game faces on. 4 and a tackle. 3 metres out from their own line.
They can smell blood here, Vossi. Look at this.
Oh, this is 3rd in the set. And they're 5 metres away from their own line. We haven't seen this ever in Nines football.
It's another one coming here.
Poor old Americans here. This is hard slog.
Well, that's what you get when you run one out in this sort of format. Need to shift the ball around a little bit, even in your own 10-metre line. They get to their kick at least.
20-40, no, it's out by about 10 metres.
Well, I tell you what, that would have been one of the great escapes I've ever seen. And a set where they struggled to make a metre, but because of the 20-40 rule, they almost got another set. Amazing stuff. I don't think the New Zealanders were aware of it. They were patting themselves on the back. What a good defensive set.
There's huge numbers right here. If Sean Johnson can get the ball.
Well, if New York ever field a team, and it may be not too far away, wouldn't he be the marquee signing, Sean Johnson?
Hopefully they need a coach. Put my hand up.
You can captain, coach.
I can carry water bottles, you know. Here's Nicarima. Oh, they've bombed it. Butchered by Tarpany. Oh, Mulatalo. Well, I'm not going to say he was going to run 80, but he was headed a long way downfield.
He got excited, Ronaldo.
Well, the ball slipped off a stripe or a star, I'm not sure.
Tarpany got excited first. He drops it. Ronaldo, he gets excited, he looks up. Well, Sean Johnson, his teammate, is in front of him. They have a laugh together.
And here is Johnson again. This time, cut ball. And then a little forward somersault roll for Osako. Sean Johnson, as I said earlier, if we played nines every week, Johnson would already be an immortal.
He just sums things up so quickly. Have a look at the outside man. He sums it up quick. On the outside, the pass. It was a beautiful one there from Johnson. Right on the money. Knows exactly what he's doing, the in and away. And what a superb pass.
Well, he's a tempo player, Sean Johnson. And his best attribute, I believe, is his deception and his change of pace. He can play slow, he can play fast, and then he can deliver with that skill that he does possess, whether it's a long or short pass.
Conversion unsuccessful. Osako now has 3 tries for the tournament. And the Americans, well, if they've got any fans at the southern end of the ground, they're not seeing much football close up, are they? Because the USA side are trapped inside their own half. Mark Offerdale there, Gundawindi Bohr, captain coach, again representing America. And this time, Mulatalo with a juggle. They're still with it, but they're still inside their 20s, sadly.
And they're trying their hearts out, the American side. They have done all day. They're up in class, and they obviously lack the firepower that the other sides do have.
Well, they'll go for the 20-40 again. Good shot! Good shot at Dador! Chance it all. Klokstad will go back for it. That was brilliantly done. Well, maybe that's their tactics. We'll play inside our own 20, and then we'll pull off the 20-40.
It's a great attempt.
They've had to go for it twice now.
I don't think that's their tactic.
No, that's right.
Still no chocolates.
Across to Johnson.
Oh, here he goes.
This time.
Oh,
and he's through again.
Come on.
And he's through again, and he's caught by Mulatalo.
It's great to watch.
Certainly is. Now, Remus Smith hasn't had too many open space opportunities, but we know how quick Smith is. He says he'll back himself against anyone. Now the kick right for the corner from Johnson. It's 2 versus 1. The ball is there. The ball, it'll be a try for Bailey Simonson, scoring in the corner again.
And again, Sean Johnson, beautiful play over that right-hand side. Then he comes up and wraps back around, doesn't give up on the play. Beautiful kick, Simonson. Plenty of work to be done here. Puts his body and shoulders off the defence of the USA. And it's a simple try in the end, but again, just the class of Sean Johnson this afternoon, or whenever he takes the field in this event, really does shine bright.
Well, the great thing about his play is demands of football in these sort of circumstances. This time, we've seen how great his passing game with the try before. This time was a beautifully placed kick. He can do it all, Johnson.
Well, Blocker, for our viewers, stay tuned at half-time in this one. We've had Shaun Johnson mic'd up in the first half. We'll put that all together and hear, watch and hear and listen to Shaun Johnson in a masterclass from the opening 9 minutes. Half-time, it is New Zealand 19, the USA 0. Kiwis right now headed for the semis. Papua New Guinea would need to pull off the upsets of upsets. Sean Rutgerson, former North Sydney Bear, coach of the Americans. Well, let's have our package of Shaun Johnson. Watch and listen to this.
Oi, Neff, I'm on. Wide. Son, I'm on. Oi, I'm on. I'm on.
Starts off with I'm on, and he scores.
We won't tell the boys about that.
Interesting about the last one, he just does it. He just sees and puts it into action.
Yeah, when you're a key ball player and a dominant player like Shaun Johnson, the fact that he says I'm on, well, you got to get him the ball. And as soon as he did, he was on. He scored the try. Good to see him have a laugh. As I mentioned with a teammate Ronaldo, he said, I won't tell the boys about that one. So,
but in doing all he's done in that first half with the passing game and the kicking game, still run for 76 metres.
Yeah.
So he's had it all in that first half. I wonder if miking you up makes you play better. I reckon it might.
Don't think it'd matter.
Interesting theory, Stephen.
Puts a bit more pressure on you, doesn't it, Block?
No, I'll just have it. Give me the ball or just...
Talk it up a bit more?
Yeah.
Talk it up.
A little bit of magic.
Next game, we will have Australia versus Papua New Guinea. The teams are in. And obviously a few rested, but we get to see David Fafita again coming off the bench for Australia. They will start with Ryan Pappenhausen, Kalen Ponga, Clint Gutherson.
How do you fit them all in?
Anyway, we've got plenty more to go in this one. So, underway, second half. The Americans, can they come up with a farewell try from their visit to the Nines here? Gallant against the Kangaroos.
Not a great start. There's the handover straight away. The Kiwis have been gifted some field position straight away in the second half. Here they go.
Nikorima off the play, the ball to Blair. Going to that right edge. Johnson dummy again. He's beaten 3 in one movement there. Now a dummy. Head switch to Nikorima. Kept alive. Armour with the ball. 10 away. Even Armour stepping. He's stepping off the left and offloading. Nikorima alive for Blair. Could be the try of the tournament. Out to Jermaine Osako. His 4th try at the World Cup. Keep it alive. See what happens.
Hot potato, this one. Number of hands. Throwing the pass out the back. Again, when Shaun Johnson gets it, so elusive. But this is the finish. Nakora onto Osako. Shelling peas at the moment, Block.
Yeah, too good. It's in Osako. Just the ability to offload the football. When you had a look at Armour past the footy, there was 4 players from the USA around the ball. Surely there was going to be some numbers on the outside. And Osako, early in the second half, gets a try. There's Johnson just grabbing onto an ankle. I think he'll stay out there, won't he?
And you saw the ankle problem for Shaun Johnson, bit of pain and all of that. By the way, Osako nailed another one from the sideline, and I've said all through the tournament it could be the difference. This is the big moment at the minute, with Shaun Johnson receiving treatment for the left ankle. We can't be any higher praise of what he's done, but he won't play any more part in this game. And the Kiwis have a semi-final, and they were hoping to be part of a final as well. Ball turned over by America. Have they had a tackle inside the Kiwis half yet?
I just hope Shaun Johnson's okay for the next game. Love to see him play the rest of this tournament.
Just confirming that America yet to have a tackle inside the Kiwis half. Momala, too big, too strong. And a try out wide again to the Kiwis. He's got a double now in this one as well. Asako's leading try scorer for the tournament with 4, but Ken is in pursuit.
Well, you just can't afford to turn the football over. That's the second time to start the second half in the USA. Just turning the footy over. Mamalo, one-on-one, just pushes away. Too big, too strong. Just can't keep gifting the Kiwis with that much attacking ability, the football like that. They score again.
Well, we might be headed for the biggest score of the tournament, 29-0. And 6 long minutes coming up as far as the Americans are concerned. That's a good take. Was it Washington there? Beautiful stuff. David Washington with a catch. Let's see if they can make something of it right now. And the old Harris on that run, back to the 40. In fact, I think we should crack out the Budweisers if they get over halfway here. They're about to do it for the first time in the match. There it is. Ooh. They're into the Kiwis half.
I'll have a Bud Light.
Offerdale to play it. It's the last tackle of the set. And have they got some daring? If they've got a trick shot, now's the time to fire it. Mulatalo does his best. He was able to thread the needle with a kick, and Remus Smith back with it. It might not end all that well for them, though, the kick. Simonson back upfield. And straight away, defence into attack for New Zealand. Proctor lined up left, but Asako decides to run. He wants a 5th try for the tournament. He offloads back to Proctor. Try-saving tackle there by Veve for the Americans, then concedes the penalty. The referee shows compassion and doesn't say professional foul.
Yeah, good work from Asako there. He looks great in the middle of the field there. He's getting closer to the ball. He's usually on the right wing.
So on the goal line they defend again. Tarpany with a ball offloaded. Remus Smith will plunge over. Yet another try to the Kiwis. They set sail for the semis. We await the injury news. I can tell you Sean Johnson is on his feet in the dugout with the Kiwis right now, so that's some good news.
Well, he's got some ability, hasn't he, Tarpany? The ability to stand in the tackle and offload. Does it so well.
Bossy, Sean Johnson has actually been up to his feet and then back into the dugout and repeated that exercise 2 or 3 times. And a couple of occasions, he in fact has got a card in his hand and ready to go. Personal security, Benji Marshall, making sure no one gets too close. Early feeling is that Sean will be fine. Won't be risked in this game, but will be okay later.
33-0 now. And again, these long dropouts. The Americans are now alert to it. Ryan Burrows back there for it. And brought back, in fact, Veve with a run 15 away from the USA line. Well, I don't know whether that's a mouse trap or maybe it's a rat trap. I don't know, but something went horribly wrong there.
The trap went off early.
It was the mouse crap.
You said it.
Ken Mamalo's got another try. And a hat-trick is scored here by the Warriors winger, who has had a vintage year when it comes to scoring tries.
Oh, Mamalo, he's had a great year. He was enormous for the Warriors, apart from 2 of us and Sheck. Probably their 2 best players. Just some early ball. Remus Smith having a day out. Nice little flick pass. Doing it easy. He's Asako. He's been the best at conversion so far. And there it is. He's kicked another one. Vossiomi.
He's done it again. He's kicked it from the sideline. Mamalo, the first player to score a hat-trick at the World Cup. And then he obviously scores them out wide. And Jermaine, he put a little bit of slice on that. It's sensational compared to some others. And this guy, the ball, well, it's kept in by the Americans.
Oh, another mouse crap here.
Let's double up.
They're doing it tough. Very tough. Veve with the ball. What do you be the judge at home? Did they keep this in legitimately? Oh, that's wonderful. Or is it? Hang on.
He did.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. That's sensational work. Sadly, that's their highlight of the match. And now, one-on-one strip. 1-and-1 strip as if they needed that. Corey Harawira-Naera runs away, wants the bonus zone try. Momalo's got 4. We've seen great try scorers in Nines Rugby League. I think Bevan French scored 8 at a tournament there a few years ago. He didn't get 4 in a match.
Yeah, good work there from Harawira-Naera. Unfortunately for the USA, just tiring late in this tournament. They've turned up and put their body on the line. They've tried their hardest, but they've just been outclassed. And good pass back on the inside to Momalo, who has been everywhere throughout 2019 and just continues to impress.
I think that's the 3rd try. I know he scored 4. 3rd try, he's gone over untouched. No one's touched him. Men playing boys.
Yeah, they struggled even in their first game, the USA, with fatigue. Momalo there, as you can see, joins Asako, leading try scorers in the same side. Oh, here we go.
Well, this is good for Burrows. Got over halfway and then threw it back to his own half. And then this American side will try and keep it going. Freed was out there with the ball in support. Can they muster a try? In fact, commentators aren't meant to be biased, but come on, America! See what you can do! They're 41 away from the Kiwis line right now. And Maitland, cross he goes, but a dead end there, so he'll try another channel.
He's tried his hardest, Maitland.
31 away from the line. Quick play to ball. This could help. Kick for the corner. And chase. Ryan Burrows not able to get through, nor was Denny Howard. So a bit of an anticlimax, really. At least they had a shot. And the Kiwis have notched up the highest score of the tournament. They now have the 2 leading try scorers in the tournament. Well, Marlaw creates a record, scoring 4 in a match. Asako has scored 4 for the tournament. He's kicking conversions from everywhere. And at full time, New Zealand bound for the semis, 46, beating the USA 0.